Hey, this is Shelly with Who's Up Hutch, and I'm here today with Sharon Scott. Hi Sharon, nice to meet you today.
Hi Shelly.
We're going to just learn a little bit about you and how you feel about Hutch. So we're going to start out with a really easy question.
Okay.
How long have you been in Hutch?
I've been in Hutchinson about 17 years.
About 17 years? That's quite a while. So you probably have a pretty good idea about your likes and dislikes of Hutchinson and everything.
Yes.
Wonderful. Great. So what is your favorite thing about Hutchinson?
Right now, hands down, Third Thursday. I love Third Thursday.
Me too. What's your favorite thing about Third Thursday?
I love the music. I love the art. I love just having all the people downtown walking around outside. I love running into people I know and having conversations. Lots of times I set out to make the rounds and I only make it about 2 blocks in 4 hours because I keep seeing people I know and I want to connect with them, and there's things to see and to eat and to try on. And
absolutely. It's hard to pick just one thing that's your favorite, isn't it?
It really is, but that's been the most wonderful thing in the last 2 years in Hutchinson.
It is awesome. I love Third Thursday as well. So what keeps you here in Hutchinson?
I own a landscape business, and it's my livelihood.
Sure.
So I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy my crew. I have the most wonderful people in the world working for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm just very, very happy with my life.
That's great. So landscaping, you get to spend a lot of time with nature. Is that something that resonates with you?
Yes, I love nature. I was fortunate to grow up spending about a month out of every year outside, living in a tent camping.
Wow.
With my family up in Colorado, up in the wilderness. So,
yeah. Gets cold in Colorado at night in a teepee, wouldn't it?
Well, it does, but not in July. So
oh, okay.
Not so bad.
That would make sense. But that's really cool. Yeah. So, do you have any extended family here that kind of ground you here?
After my son left and went away to school, I don't have anyone here in Hutchinson who's family. Sure. But I have friends who are just as good, in some ways better.
Absolutely.
So, you get to choose your friends.
That's right.
As much as I love my family, you don't get to choose your family.
That is so true. Okay. So, what is your favorite Hutch memory?
Wow, there's a lot.
Yeah. Well, give me a couple then.
Okay. I love just going around at Christmas time and looking at all the Christmas lights, and I love going up and down the streets when all the lights are lit, and there's people out, and it's sort of the pre-Christmas season. I really enjoy that a lot. And I'm enjoying very much the parks in Hutchinson. I actually do Tai Chi down in the Avenue A Park, right down along the stream, almost every week. I like to go down there and practice. So
do you do that as a class, or are you just doing that individually?
I do that just on my own, just to practice. I do teach Tai Chi, but that's just sort of the time when I like to go down there. If anybody comes down there and joins me, it's gravy. But other than that, I'm down there with the trees and the water and the flowers. And
that sounds awesome.
Oh, it's great.
So you said in the mornings, is that when you said?
I usually do that on a Saturday morning, about 11 or so.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds very centering. So it'd be something that I would really enjoy.
It's great. Yeah. I enjoy it.
So, if there was anything at all in Hutch that you could change, what would that be and why?
I would have to say the prison system.
Prison system?
Because I think it has a large impact on Hutchinson. I would like to see better programming. I would like to see better handling of people who've done various things, that they can get into the situation that they need to be into. I think sometimes, punishment is warranted and certainly ought to be punitive, but I also don't see the point in kicking people back out into the community without the skill set that they need to get along well. Sure. And I see seems like a lot of people go back multiple times. I really would like to see that change. I think that has a lot to do with problem with violence against women in Hutchinson.
Sure.
And
so you think maybe some type of reintegration program for people coming out of prison, or
no, I think maybe some skill sets while they're in there, and education. I would like to see that more. I know there's some programs going on there, but I would like to see more offered, and I would love to see people supported better in learning new skills and learning new ways of coping.
Right.
So,
if you had the opportunity, how would you go about doing that?
if I had the
opportunity. If you had the means, if you had whatever it was that you had needed to do that, what would you do to make that happen?
Well, I think one thing that's important to everyone is to feel valued, and I think that doesn't change when you're in prison. I think if you have something that you can be doing every day that other people recognize and value, that you can learn a skill, that you can gain some recognition for it, learn a trade perhaps, or get an education, write a book, do whatever, that makes you feel good about yourself. Any of those sorts of things, I think that could be, I don't know if it would be volunteer work or an actual program set up with funding and all that, but I would love to see more of that. I know there are some programs going, and I really applaud those people that are doing things, but I would love to see that addressed. I think it'd make a huge difference in Hutchinson.
I agree. That's an awesome way to change Hutch. Wonder if there's a way we could go about doing that and make that happen. So is there anything that I really should have asked that I haven't asked you? Something that you just think I need to know?
Well, one thing that strikes me as I've gotten to know people in Hutchinson more, I didn't get out of the house much the first 15 years I was here. I was really busy in my job, and I was married at the time, and I didn't really go out much. I didn't associate much with other folks in Hutchinson, but to get out and to explore the area and get to know people here, to the extent that it's possible to walk around and see people you know everywhere. It's been such a blessing to me. It's been so wonderful and so fulfilling. And every day I see friends. I have people turn up at the oddest times to help me. One day my truck wouldn't work, and one person came to help me, another person came to help me, and another person came to help me.
Wow. Doesn't that just make you feel really great inside to know that you have that?
It really does. It really does. That kind of support network, it's worth everything. And the fun music, the beautiful music that people are doing, the wonderful artwork, it's so creative here. There's so many creative, talented people here, and I think anything that we can do to support that, I'm all for it. So.
Amen. Well, it's really good getting to know you. I'm so glad you came by and had a chance to talk. We had a chance to talk.
It's good to get to know you too.
Okay, thank you.